Later, we met the Lord. And we were brought to the Lord. There was a born-again Jewish gal we were business friends, and she kept inviting us to church, kept inviting us. And we kept saying, no, 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 we're fine. We don't need to go to church. Well, she was kind of relentless, which I encourage people, don't give up on your friends. If you're inviting them, just keep
on asking.
Keep pressing a little bit. She said, you've got to come on this Friday night. There's a great gospel choir. You're going to love them. I thought, all right, let's get this over with. Because you can only say no so many times. Let's just go. We'll be done. So we went, and it's an all-black holiness church on the last stop on the F train in Jamaica, Queens. So if you know New York, you know what that means. But it was an unbelievable church. I'd never experienced the power of the Holy Spirit. I mean, I was raised Episcopal, which is very nice, but, the doxology is about as rocking as we get. So we walk into this church, probably 2,000 people. We're the only white faces. She sits us in the front row. And of course, when the preacher gave the altar call, our hands shot up. We've never looked back. From that moment, we just gave our hearts to the Lord. Mm-hmm. And a year later, we had our daughter. And then about a year after that, God just started working on our hearts. And both of us were sensing this feeling that we were not on the path God wanted us on. I see it now that he was daring us. I didn't call it that then, but he was really daring us to lay down everything we'd worked our lives for. I mean, my husband has his doctorate in music. He'd worked his entire life, conducting on Broadway, Radio City Music Hall, all that stuff. I wanted to win a Tony. I didn't care about much else. But as we started to really know him better and press in, he just started giving us that. Both of us had that uneasiness in our spirit that, there's something else. And God was telling us, lay that down. I want you to walk away from everything you've worked your life to build up and take this God dare and go. Kind of like with Abraham, where God says, go to a land I'll show you. I'm not going to tell you, but I'll show you. Just follow me. And Abraham says yes. And God accounted it to him for righteousness, which I love. I love Abraham was so, his spirit, just something about him. He's one of my Bible heroes because he did. He walked away not knowing what he was getting into, where he was going. He made some mistakes. He did not do everything perfectly, yet God used him in a just extraordinary way. And I mean, our path is very different from that, but I still see us just obeying the Lord in that thing. Walking into, we didn't really know what we were going to do. Home business, homeschooling, lived in New Jersey for a few years, and then ended up moving to Florida where we raised our daughter. And now we're here in Nashville.